we will be beginning, starting with the chapter comparing quantities and then continuing with the topic ratios. First of all, I will be teaching you few techniques of calculating questions. Means how to take out the value from a ratio. If the ratio is given, first of all, we will learn how to, in previous class we learned how to take out values are given and we know how to take out the ratio. Now, first thing we will learn in today's class is, if the ratio is given and the total quantity is given, then how we will calculate what is the individual valuation. Okay? Then how to compare. In the yesterday topic we learned which property is basically used for comparing two rational numbers. So we will see. Then how to convert them into a reduced form. We have, yes, in previous day class we have seen with the property of properties, and now we will be doing with the sub questions. Okay, and then we will move into the word problem section. Any doubts? Any doubts about today's flow of class? So I need that you should be, all of you should be sitting with your rough register so that the calculations are done faster. So I hope everyone is sitting with a rough register. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start with the class. Okay. Okay. In this chapter, so first thing is that we will be dealing with, see, the question number 2 in your book. See, exercise 9.1. Divide rupees 1050 in the ratio of 7:8. That means the total quantity what you have to divide is 1050 and A is to B. Ratio is given as 7:8. For this, we use a peculiar formula. There are two methods. First of all, I am teaching you the first method. Then we will do the next method. Let's learn the first method. See. And this is, if for example, we have to find out the valuation of A. Capital A means, we have to divide this part into A's to two parts. When the ratio is given in two parts, that means we have to divide the total quantity into two parts. So let's take capital A as the quantity of first quantity. So the formula for this is total quantity formula is total quantity, and you see total quantity multiplied by A upon, means the first term divided by sum of the two terms. So what we will do, we will just substitute the values. What happens? T is substituted by 1050. A was equal to 7 and A plus B is equal to 7 plus 8. So what happened? Calculate me. Can you give me the valuation? Can you give me the valuation? Come on. What will be the value?
Ma'am.
Yeah. Huh?
1000.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
1050 divided by 7 by 15. See.
Yes, ma'am.
15 can be, see, 15 comes in the table of 1050. So it becomes 70. 15 sevens are 105. So it becomes 70. 70 into 7. The first number is what? Rupees 490. 490. Now, a little bit change in the formula. When you have to calculate the quantity B, means second part of the valuation, the formula changes. What is the change in formula? Can you tell me? See both the formulas of A and B. What is the change in formula? See properly observe the formula. For A, what is the change, and for B, what is the change? And tell me. Come on, try it. What are you doing? Can you hear me? Yes.
Ma'am, in A, the numerator is A, and in B, the numerator is B.
So, understood. The rest of the formula will be same. If it had 3 parts, we have to break it into 2 parts. Okay? Can you, if the number, if we have to break 1050 in 3 parts, what will be the change in formula? Can you tell me? You can create it by yourself. See, the standard formula is total number in total quantity into the part which you have to ratio of that part which you have to calculate upon the sum of all the parts. Now, can you calculate if we have 3 parts, what will be the formula? If we have 3 parts and we have to calculate the third part, what will be the change in formula?
Ma'am, C is equals to T into C upon A plus B plus C.
Right. So it will be C equals to T means total quantity multiplied by C upon A plus B plus C. For A it will be T into A upon A plus B plus C. For B it will be T into B upon A plus B plus C. And for C it will be T into C upon A plus B plus C. Rest you can calculate substitute the values. B equals to 1050 into 8 upon 7 plus 8. Again 7 plus 8 is 15. So 1050 into 8 by 17 is 70 into 8, and the answer is 60. You can cross check it. It is equal to 1050 or not. Add A and B and cross check it. Is it equal to 1050? Come on.
Yes, ma'am.
So you were right or wrong? You were right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's move to the next one. Next one I have taken as which is greater, 5:7 or 4:5? Which is 5:7 or 4:5? We'll do first step. We will find out what we will do for this question. Yesterday we have
Ma'am, we will convert them into fraction.
right. So then we have done this type of question. Then
we will take out the
LCM.
of what?
Ma'am,
Of the
7 and 5.
7 and 5.
Right. Of the denominator 7 and 5. Then we will turn 5 equivalent, we will convert 5 into 5 by 7 equivalent to denominator 35. What will be how to convert? We have done this. If we have to convert the equivalent form of 5 by 7 whose denominator is 35, what will be the answer? क्या होगा number?
Ma'am, 25 by 35.
Ma'am, 25.
25.
I'm 25 upon 35.
And for 4 by 5?
I'm 28 upon 35.
So, and then we will compare both the numbers, right? So, when the denominator says we can compare both the numbers. So, 25 is less than 28. That means which number is less than which ratio is less than which ratio? Which ratio is less than which ratio?
Ma'am, 5 is 5 is to 7 or
4:5.
Right. 5:7 is less than 4:5. So, dear students, see question number 7. Please see question number 7. Arrange the given ratios in the descending order. Got it?
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
it
Yes, ma'am.
will be done with the same concept. Can you do it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So the same concept, okay? Now let's move into the another. Should I wait or you want to see observe, do it, and then I move to the next part? What do you want? Should I wait? You want to try it, or I move to the next part? Next type of explanation. Come on, tell me. Whatever you tell. करना चाहते हो कि पहले अगला पार्ट समझा दे, अगले तरीके का क्वेश्चन समझा दे?
Ma'am, wait for just a minute.
Right. Then try it. I'm waiting. Try it. So first step will be, I'm showing you the steps. You can see the steps from the slide, right? You can see the steps from the slide. See the steps from the slide and try the question. So first step will be converting it into a fraction. So 2 by 5 will be the first term. Second will be 8 by 15. Third will be 7 by 9. And fourth will be 4 by 25. Then what will be the next step? That I think so you all have started doing it. What's the next step?
I'm taking out the LCM.
Right, taking the LCM of which numbers?
Ma'am, the denominators.
5, 15, 9 and 25. What's the LCM?
Ma'am, 225.
Okay. Now, 5 divided by 225 will give you the numerator for that. Right? Or cross multiply.
Yes,
You know
ma'am.
how. There are two methods. Either you can find in the form of x, or either you can use the cross multiplication method. That's up to you. When you know one side. So, what's the equivalent form of first part?
Ma'am, 90 upon 225.
90 upon 225, okay. Second part?
Ma'am, 120 upon 225.
Okay. So, calculating the third part or calculate it?
Ma'am, calculated.
Okay, then what is the third part?
Ma'am, 175 upon 225.
And lastly,
Ma'am, 36 upon 225.
so now on rearranging, what you get the values?
Ma'am, 175 upon 225 is greater than 120 upon 225 is greater than 90 upon 225, and ma'am is greater than 36 upon 225.
Very good. Answer now? It will not be the final answer. What will be the final answer for the ratios?
Ma'am, we will convert them into ratios.
So what will be the final answer?
Ma'am, 7 is to 9 is greater than 8 is to 15 is greater than 2 is to 5 is greater than 4 is to 25.
Very good. Any confusion from others? Those who are trying, they have cross-checked?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Let's do this type of question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's move to the another. Then, see the fourth question. Express the given ratio in the simplest form. But the numbers were not given in any form. Means normal numbers की तरह नहीं थे. कोई fraction है, anyone was decimal, anyone was mixed. So what we do first, let's see. Let's take this one. 2 is 2 by 3 ratio 4 by 7 by 5. Means what is the value of A? Can you tell me? What is the value of A? What is the value of A? Yeah, 2 by first is 2 is to 3, sorry, 2 upon 3 is to 7 is to 5 is the number given. Okay. Can you tell me which number, what is the value of A? What is the ratio of A? Quantity A, small a. Or we can say what is the first term? What is the first term here? पहला term कौन सा है?
Ma'am, first,
Ma'am, 2
ma'am, 2 by
2 by 3. Second term क्या है?
ma'am, 7 by 5.
फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? A is to B का A upon B होता है?
Yes,
Right
ma'am.
or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
So if I am writing like this, am I right or wrong?
Ma'am, right.
अब क्या होगा जरा बताओ?
Ma'am,
ये नॉर्मल फ्रैक्शन हो गया. अब क्या करते हैं इसमें हम लोग? What we do? We have done this type of question now. So what we do? What will be the next step?
ma'am, we'll reduce it.
Can it be reduced? What will be the next step? See I properly.
Ma'am,
Yes.
to take LCM.
Can we take the LCM?
Ma'am, we will
Yes, ma'am.
multiply 3 into 7 and 2 into 5.
No. What we do? We take the we reciprocate the numbers. Forgotten? 2 by 3 divided by 7 by 5. So what happens? 2 by 3 multiplied by second number reciprocates. Class, sleeping. हाँ? मतलब चैप्टर खत्म हो गया तो फ्रैक्शन की कैलकुलेशन भूल जाएं. Then so you will be sitting in class 7th only, huh? Do you want to repeat class 7th? Class?
No, ma'am.
I think so. This the answer was saying that yes, ma'am, we want to repeat class 7th. So 2 by 3 multiplied by 5 by 7. Now you can calculate it. It will be what?
Ratio. Ma'am, 10 ratio 21.
Tell me the numbers. Can it be reduced?
No, ma'am.
No. So what will be the number?
Ma'am, 10 upon 21.
10 upon?
Ma'am, 10 upon
21.
10 upon?
Ma'am, 10 upon 21.
10 upon.
Is it our final answer?
No, ma'am.
So what will be the final
No,
answer?
ma'am.
Ma'am,
What
10
will-
is to 21.
to 21.
Ma'am, 10 is to
Now try the second part.
10 raised to 21.
10 is to 21.
Okay, try the second part. 1.2 ratio 36. 1.2 ratio 36. Come on, try it. You can do it. 1.2 ratio 36. Try it. Use the same principle and use the laws of division, decimal and fractions. Try it. Try it. Done.
Ma'am, 1 is to 30.
Very good. Can you tell me the steps for others? For
Yes,
others?
ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, 1.2 we will convert it into fraction, that will be 12 by 10. Then ma'am, upon 36 upon 1 is equals to 12 upon 10 into 1 upon 36. 12 ones are 12, 12 threes are 36. Then ma'am, 1 is to 30.
See, beta. Rest is all right. No need of writing 36 upon 1 because 36 is already in the, it's a B term, right? 36 was already in the term of denominator only, okay? So
Yes,
rest
ma'am.
all was right, only no need of writing 36 upon 1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So it will be 1.2 divided by 36. When you remove the decimal, I'm giving you the more easier method, okay? 1.2 divided by 1.2 divided by 36. So when you remove the decimal, it becomes 12 upon 36 into 10, and you can cross multiply. Solve it. It was more easy. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
It will be more
Yes, ma'am.
easy.
Yes.
Okay, let's see the last type of method of calculation which is left, and then we will start discussing the word problems. Okay? Okay, let's take the last type. Now, see question number 6. Found if x is to y is equals to 3 by 2. If x is to y is equals to 3 by 2, find the value of 3x plus y plus x upon 3y. What we do is, in this type of question, we try to convert either the variable according to the variable. For example, in the question it is given x upon y, so we will try to convert the variables in the form of x upon y. And can you tell me how can we convert the numerator in x upon y and denominator in 3x plus y and x plus 3y? The numerator into x upon y and the denominator into x upon y. Can you tell me? Can you see the number? And you have to convert these variables in the form of x upon y. Can you tell me how you can convert? Come on, try. Wrong answers are also acceptable. Wrong answers are also acceptable. Please try. Come on, class. Are you not here or left me? हो या नहीं हो? Okay, I am giving you very dull class today. So, see, you can divide the numerator with y and divide the denominator with y. See, and on dividing the numerator with y, we are left with 3x upon y and the other y cancels, so we are left with 1. Similarly, the denominator x upon y and x divided by y is x upon y and 3 into y upon y cancels, we are left with 3. Understood or not? Yes or no? Please either give me the answer yes or no, anything.
No, ma'am.
No.
No, ma'am.
See, I am dividing the numerator with y. So, 3x upon y is how much? 3x upon 3xy? Right or wrong? Divide this numerator with y. The whole numerator with y. So, what happens? On multiplying, dividing 3x upon y, and when I divide y with y, it becomes 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly,
Yes, ma'am.
divide the denominator with y. Similarly, divide the denominator with it. When x divided by y gives me x upon y, and when I divide 3y by y, what is left? 3. Now is the number in the form of x upon y. Now our expression has turned to be in the form of x upon y. Right or wrong?
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Or can we substitute the value of 3x is to y is equals to 3 upon 2 in the question to find the value? See, given is x is to y is 3 upon 2. That means x upon y is given to us. जैसे पहले क्वेश्चंस में हम लोग को x की वैल्यू दी जा रही थी, हम लोग वैल्यू फाइंड कर रहे थे, इसमें क्या किया है, x अपॉन y की वैल्यू दे दी गई है हमको. आपने जब एक सिंपल इक्वेशंस के क्वेश्चन किए तो हम लोग को x की वैल्यू दी जा रही थी और हम x की वैल्यू सब्स्टिट्यूट कर रहे थे, हम वैल्यू निकाल रहे थे एक्सप्रेशन की. कर रहे थे या नहीं? राइट और रॉन्ग? सिमिलरली यहाँ क्या किया है, यहाँ x अपॉन y की वैल्यू दी गई है. x अपॉन y की वैल्यू दी गई है, हमें वैल्यूज निकालना है. तो नाउ सिंपली यू हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू ऑफ x अपॉन y इन द एक्सप्रेशन. प्लीज सब्स्टिट्यूट इट एंड टेल मी, am I right or wrong? If I have written correctly or wrong? After substituting the value, I have written correct or wrong?
Ma'am, correct.
So now calculate. Now you can calculate it. Calculate it for me fast. Calculate it for me. In spite of taking snapshots, please calculate it for me. Am I right with here till here? 3 3s are 9 by 2 plus 1, and denominator is already solved, 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus 3. Taking the LCM for and got it 11 by 2 and 9 by 2, and 2 and 2 cancels, so we are left with 11 by 9. Any other answer? Any other answer? Or anyone didn't understand how we got this 11 upon 9? कोई ऐसा है जिसको समझ में नहीं आया 11 upon 9 कैसे आया? प्लीज पूछे.
मैम डोंट.
आ गया कि नहीं आया?
नहीं मैम.
कहाँ से नहीं आया बताओ?
मैम हमारा डिनोमिनेटर पहले 10 बाय 2 था, तो मैम 11 बाय 9 हो गया.
10 by 2 कैसे हो सकता है? 10 by 2 कैसे हो गया? 10 तो आ ही नहीं सकता. 10 तो हो ही नहीं सकता बेटा. 2 का एलसीएम निकालोगे तो 9 plus 2 is 11 by 2, और डिनोमिनेटर वाले क्वेश्चन को जब सॉल्व करोगे तो 3 और 3 3 6 plus 3 is 9 by 2, तो 11 by 2 upon 9 by 2 हुआ. फिर आप अभी करके आए हो कि हम लोग क्या करते हैं, 11 by 2 divided by 9 by 2 है, तो उसको सॉल्व करोगे तो 11 by 2 multiplied by 2 by 9 हो जाएगा, और 2 और 2 कैंसिल होगा तो आंसर बचेगा 11 by 9.
Yes ma'am.
आया?
Ma'am, will we convert 11 upon 9 into mix?
You can and you cannot. You have to wait. Rather you have to. Okay? It's better you convert it. Because it's a question of valuation, not the ratio. Convert it. अगर रेशियो में निकालना होता तो आप रेशियो के फॉर्म में लिखते, और नहीं तो मिक्स के फॉर्म में. एनी अदर कंफ्यूजन?
No ma'am.
बेटे एक वर्ड प्रॉब्लम देखो. लुक एट द वर्ड प्रॉब्लम, क्वेश्चन नंबर 13. मैंने अभी कहा था कि एक और तरीका होता है, हम वैल्यूएशन निकाल सकते हैं जब रेशियो और टोटल क्वांटिटी दी जाती है. सो आई एम विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ वर्ड प्रॉब्लम, आई विल बी टीचिंग यू हाउ टू टेक आउट द नेक्स्ट फॉर्म, अदर फॉर्म, राइट? सो what question number 13? Got question number 13? The ratio of a father's age to the son is 3:1. Got it or not? Question मिला? Class?
Yes ma'am. Yes ma'am.
Let's see. The
Yes
ratio
ma'am.
the father's age to that of his son is 3:1. If the sum of their ages is 60, find their ages. So you can see the valuation is given in the form of ratios. Total quantity is given. Same na? Like we did in the first question. Same type of question or not? Class?
Yes, ma'am.
Same type of stuff. So I am just teaching you the other method. One was the method for where we use the formula. Other is the algebraic method. I am also teaching you the algebraic method. Okay? पहला जो फॉर्मूला क्या था वो फॉर्मूला बेस्ड था रेशियो का फॉर्मूला बेस्ड मेथड था, और दूसरा मैं दिखा रही हूँ आपको विद द हेल्प ऑफ algebra. So what will be? Let the age of the son be x. Right or wrong? Let the age of son be x. So if you multiply 3 by x, we will multiply this x by 3 and 1. So what happens? The first number, the age of father becomes 3x and age of son becomes x. Understood? We will multiply this x with the ratio given. So on multiplying what happens? The father's age becomes 3x and son's age becomes x. Are you clear? इतना
Yes,
समझ
ma'am.
में आया? अब फॉर्मूला
Yes, ma'am.
क्रिएट करो. अब फॉर्मूला क्रिएट होगा तो अगर फॉर्मूला क्रिएट करेंगे अकॉर्डिंग टू द कंडीशन, हम कंडीशन की वजह से इक्वेशन अगर क्रिएट करें तो ये नहीं बन जाएगा. देखो क्या इक्वेशन सही है कि गलत है, बताओ.
Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
सही है.
सही है.
मैम सही है।
सही है. तो अब x की वैल्यू क्या आएगी बताओ. 4x इक्वल्स टू 60.
4x.
तो x इक्वल्स टू क्या हो गया?
Ma'am, 60/4.
हम 60/4.
तो आंसर क्या होगा? मैंने तो 60/4 लिख दिया है. आंसर क्या होगा x की?
Ma'am,
15.
15.
15. तो x क्या था? किसकी एज थी? x किसकी एज थी? हमने पहले
हम
डिक्लेयर
सन
किया ना.
Ma'am,
इस साल
son.
की
Ma'am,
सन. तो फादर की एज कितनी होगी?
हम 3x.
3.
3x into 50.
3x होगी. क्या आंसर क्या होगा? 3x yes.
Ma'am,
45.
45.
हाँ.
45.
45.
So son's age is 15 years and father's age is 45 years. Understood the second method?
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So do you want to try one? एक ट्राई करना चाहोगे?
Yes, ma'am.
एक ट्राई करना चाहोगे?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So try this. The angles of a 15th one. 1, 5. Found? Mila?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
try it.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
So the angles of a triangle are in the ratio of 1:2:3. Find the angles. So what will happen? Total angles का ratio जब का है 1, the sum of the angles, interior angles of a triangle is 180. That we have already done in algebraic expressions, right? 180 होता है. Some
Yes, ma'am.
180 होता है. ये
Yes.
fixed है. So total quantity is 180. That's fixed for us. Total quantity is 180. That's fixed.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right or wrong?
Yes, ma'am.
So, what will be the first angle? Let the first angle be क्या होगा?
X.
Second angle? Second
Ma'am,
angle?
2x.
Third angle?
2x. And 3x.
3x. So, expression क्या हो जाएगा? जल्दी बताओ. जल्दी से.
Ma'am, x plus 2x plus 3x is equals to 180 degree.
तो अब तो x 2 plus 3 plus 1 is 6x.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
6x equals to 180 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Equal to
Ma'am, 180 upon 6.
what is the answer?
I'm 30/1.
30.
30 upon 1.
30.
Ma'am,
Only
30.
30. So, first angle is 30. Second angle is
60.
Ma'am, 60 degree.
60 degree. Third angle is
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
90.
90 degree.
understood the concept.
90 degree.
Understood the concept.
Yes, ma'am.
Any confusion?
No,
Any
ma'am.
confusion left?
Ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Now note down the homework for today in your in your books. Some questions we have already discussed. Question number 2, question 3, question 4, question 5, question 6, question 7, question 12, question 13, question 14, question 15, question 16, question 17, question 18, do it till here. How many questions? A number of questions, but most of the questions has been discussed. Okay? Try till here and then we'll move with the next parts.
Yes, ma'am.
Tomorrow
Okay,
we will
ma'am.
be discussing proportion. First I will be teaching with proportion and then I will be dealing with your problems. मतलब कोई question में अगर आपको कोई आया नहीं होगा तो हम बता देंगे. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
So first we will be learning proportion, and if you have not been able to do it, any part, any question, then we will dealing with that after the class of proportion. Any confusion?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Any
No,
confusion
ma'am.
in today's homework, today's class?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, ma'am. Have a
Thank
good
you,
day.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.